So I like how we're actually getting hold back on like what the fuck happened to Meliodas' group. It's like, oh, by the way, you know that big fucking thing that happened against all of them, against that one fucking demon? Oh yeah, we're just gonna focus on the actual other guys for this chapter. Who's like, what? I need to know. And unfortunately, yes, guys, I do know after like last week's chat, I know I was flipping the fuck out of that chapter, and then I just realized that would make a lot more sense if fucking Gilthunder didn't use the illusion stuff on him, because that's his whole fucking gist. So I'm like, god damn it. It's like, I want to have this say, but it's like, no. When anything that brutal either happens, it's either got to be Gilthunder's using an illusion, or either Merlin's done a spell. And I'm guessing Gilthunder at this point, and just, this is like Gilthunder's sadistic nature saying, oh, look at all these people getting murdered. So yeah, I got to clarify with that chapter. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I was just fanboying the fuck out, because regardless to still, that showcased how powerful this motherfucker is if he can just defeat all of them like that, and they actually have to like pussy out by using Gilthunder's magic. I still think that goes somewhere. Say, yeah, don't fuck with these demons because they'll fuck you up. Now, one thing that we see from here is like, one thing that's very surprising is like, oh, they're just like taking forever to like charge up to their original form, because like, yeah, didn't this place used to be full of fucking magic and stuff? Like, you know, it used to be everywhere that we could just like recharge our powers easier, but the past 3,000 years it's been pulsating with life, and it's like, oh, with all these new beings, with like humans and like all the animals and shit, that's like really reducing the magical power. And that probably explains like 3,000 years ago, when there didn't used to be so many people like overflowing the land, there was probably like a huge consistency of magical powers, so they were able to like easily regain their powers and just destroy it. It's like, okay, do you know what's a fucking easy way to like get your powers back? By eating souls. And so they just like get all these souls from these motherfuckers and just like eats the fuck out of them. And then one of the other demons as well, she's just like, how about my little honeybees go gather us a nice fat jar of honey? And she just like summons like this giant ass fucking like weird little portal thing and asking, you know, where are some human settlements in this vicinity? And then when you see like fucking Gilthunder, Hauser, and all them go to this fucking like little town, I lost my shit. When you see that fucking red demon, that fucking like barn fought all those years ago, and he's like ripping the souls out of everybody, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, that's like, how? And I was thinking like, it's that fucking like, it's that bitch with the fucking weird little rat thing around her. She's able to summon demons. She's able to summon these red demons and all these other ones to take out souls. I'm like, this motherfucker. If Bard ever found this shit out, if like Bard ever found out that that demon was there, he'd fucking lose it. And that just goes to show like how strong these characters have gotten. If Bard really that early in his life with none of his armor, none of his like weapons and shit, like could take that guy on, and it goes to show that fucking it took Gilthunder, Hauser, and Guillermo like to actually take down this one demon. And it was just like they were going in actually. Like you had fucking Hauser like doing the tornado, Gilthunder doing like the Emperor's hammer and stuff. Even like fucking Guillermo do like the shell and took off half his face. It was like they're going fucking pretty brutal with this guy. And then it's like, oh, you wanted to fucking go against that guy? Well, here you go. Here's a fucking another one. Like, it's like this giant-ass fucking, like this giant-ass fucking demon is saying, like, oh, this demon looks exactly like how Hendricksen was. And it was saying, you know, he's an ashen demon. And then out of nowhere, it's like, oh, Hendricksen's here. He's like, yeah, sup? Like, I'm just here to fuck people up. It's like, wait, what? Hendricksen's now joining the good side of these motherfuckers, saying, like, oh, buddy, yeah, since I extremely fucked up in this whole situation, I'm going to help you guys out. So this is going to be interesting, really, like, because originally from when we saw, like, a lot of things that were happening with this guy, it's like he was borrowing a lot of his powers mainly from the fact that he had the demonic powers. Now that he's seems like he's seemingly still got it, I'm kind of curious if he's not really going to rely on it anymore, if he's going to use his actual powers from now on. Like, so I'm going to be very curious, because this is an ashen demon, and he is the same, like, apparently the class as the red demon, but it's still saying, like, this is a pretty fucked up chapter to go less, like, where I'm actually giving a fuck about, like, sort of Gilthunder. Like, to be honest, throughout the whole arc, like, Gilthunder's group has been the least interesting, and now that it's gotten more interesting through the nights, because now they've got Hendricksen on their side, and they've got the red demon and the ash demon right there for them to fuck up. Really enjoyed this chapter. I'm going to give this one straight up an A. I really did like this, and also, well, the whole stuff going around the demons. I'm really curious to find out more about them. So let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this one, but that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.